Hello everyone, welcome to Age of Listening. What an auspicious day for me to do the readings for this month on 777. Sevens are all about taking control of a situation, reflecting, making assessments. It's the card that represents the teens to me. When we make decisions that sometimes are rash, but sometimes fortuitous. And with it being 777, that means this is the day to make decisions. This is the day to reassess your situation. Now, I pride myself, and I don't say that too lightly, but I pride myself on not BSing you guys when I do readings. I don't give you a whole story. I don't blow stuff up your bum. All I give you is the advice that I get from the cards and any information that I get from my guide. Hello, Tauruses, Virgos and Capricorns. Let's pull two oracle cards for you. 7, 7 and 7. What a magical number, hey? Just to do all the readings for. Let's see what decisions await the earth signs. Oh, everything is beautiful. Gosh, don't we need the positivity, yeah? Oh, me and my one of my best friends. She's like, I think she's the best friend. I don't know, why did I hesitate and say that? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm waffling. Let's see what we have for the other oracle card. Close your eyes to open your heart. Oh, let's meditate on that. And it's a 7. Close your eyes and open your heart. Well, I know what... I'm a Taurus and my friend's a Taurus, and I think we would both say close our eyes to the absolute poop show that is going on and try and open our heart and remain stable in this time of utter chaos, because you've got 3 and 2 is 5, and keep saying to ourselves, everything is beautiful, everything is beautiful. Just keep saying that over and over again. Oh, why did I put that? Right, okay, so I'll put that aside. Let's really quickly do a general and move forward. Try not to channel my friend. I'm suddenly being really uncommunicative. I feel really uncommunicative. Are you feeling a little bit uncommunicative? Fed up? Sorry, I just got a feeling to do that. Never done that. Are you feeling a little bit, dare I say, crappy? Okay. Right. We're going to do something new just for you. Pick one. This is the advice for, this is going to be the general for all of you guys, and then underneath is the advice. So which one are you and which one is your advice? So you just take a moment and pick, and then I will turn it over. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3 or 4. I think there's a lot of stress going on. I'm feeling the stress. Okay, so with 1, here we've got the 6 of matters whether you are him or the 2 people either side, but 6s are a little bit about having to cooperate or being cooperative. It's about community, it's about harmony, it's giving and receiving, it's about growth. It's my DHS card, it's a sort of universal credit card, it's about balance, but it's also about using your intuition, discernment, it's kind of be discerning how you help others as well. A lot of discernment, a lot of being in your head. And the advice is be the King of Wands. With the King of Wands, let's look at him. He is a born leader, he's visionary, he's entrepreneurial, he doesn't sit in his own head, he's impulsive, he's ruthless, he has high expectations. This creative force is completely run by the Wand's energy of being bold and passionate, powerful. This person isn't in their head, this person isn't being discerning, they're getting on with it. And you've got behind him, you've got the kind of the lizard eating his own head. He has the lion above of authority, and he wears the crown of flames on his head. This is someone who is not given at all to worry. It's the exact opposite. So you have to, the advice is, or the opinion, you can take it or leave it, is adapt, change, do the opposite, be bold, and get out of your head and move forward. Be impassioned, be bold. If you pick 2, here is somebody who is in their head again, could be delusional, but Page of Cups really is quite a nice card. He's very open, very imaginative, very curious, takes everything in around him, is optimistic, and he's definitely the subconscious symbol, you know, with all the water behind him. But the advice here is be the King of Swords. So completely opposite, isn't it? Again, here with the King of Swords, well, the King of Wands, we've got the King of Swords. This is somebody who is in control of his mind, where this person just lets it kind of run amok with his feelings. But this person is wise and neutral. So it stands back from the situation rather than getting involved and getting, you know, your knickers in a twist. This person isn't romantic, this person is. This person's very balanced. He has a plan. He exerts justice. He is a powerhouse of intellectuality. He holds authority and he's respected, but he has self-respect and lots of self-discipline. Where with this one here, because it's a page, hasn't got any of that. So it's asking you to be the King of Swords. You know, sometimes our imagination can get away with us, and sometimes our emotions, you know, can get away from us. and it's saying don't do that. With 3, let's not look at that. I didn't look at it. I didn't see it. It could be death, but I'm not sure. So here you are, Knight of Cups. Kind of got you've got the kind of the Pisces with the fish and the water, and you've got the water that runs through it, and it's kind of plodding through with the cup that is empty, coming towards with, you know, kind of hope, and is romantic and charming and imaginative. Can be a little bit whimsical too, but not yet kind of harnessing the subconscious emotions like the Queen and the King, you know, aren't quite at that stage of maturity. But here we have, oh, it's the Tower. So something, it's asking you to do the thing that you've been putting off, because if you don't, it will happen anyway. Because this is, I don't want to have a confrontation with someone, and then you bump into that person and that person starts the confrontation off, so you have to have the confrontation anyway. This card is, I don't want to start a business working for myself, and so this card comes up and you get let go at work, so you kind of have to do that work anyway. You have to be an entrepreneur anyway. So something is, the Earth gives you the Tower card to help you to do the thing that you've not really been wanting to do, but you know you should. If you chose card number 4, Page of Pentacles, this person, it's not fast moving, it's very slow moving. You're thinking about things, you're not doing though. You're in awe of the Pentacles, which is the seed of something in the future. You're holding up what can be, which can produce wonderful success in the future, but he's slightly procrastinating, but not necessarily. I mean, to be really honest, when you're holding the secret of success, you kind of have to do a bit of thought into it. But I kind of see that I can almost imagine what is coming next. But there's a lot of deliberation here. Right, so it's asking you to go within here with the High Priestess. When we have the High Priestess, which is 2, it's making that decision, it's making that choice. Stop the deliberation. It's about, it could be about future partnerships, it could be about, okay, make a decision, go within and make that choice. And there's fertility here with the pomegranates, so there is answers that can be found if you seek. So what you seek you shall find. That's what comes to my mind. With the High Priestess, it's about great potential, and I think you need to trust yourself, but it's definitely, I mean, some people would say this is don't do anything just yet, because she's sitting in wait to receive answers. So because the when we look at the Star card, the Star card does what the Priestess is thinking, so she is thinking. So I would say the answers will be here. The answers will come to you, and not to worry about it. Right, okay, so that was a bit of fun. I think I needed to do that in order to dispel this heaviness that's a little bit here for the Earth signs. So let's move straight on then. I will time link it all. for Taurus. What's Taurus's love life? Romance, friendship, and family. Yeah? Let's do that first. I keep wanting to do that. Why am I wanting to do that? Okay. I'll try not to do a personal reading. Okay, so general then, we've got the Sun card, beautiful, everyone loves that. 1 and 9 is 20, 20 is 2, 2 is about but partnerships, potential partnerships, choices. This is someone being released and is finding freedom, and you know, if you want to go deep, it's the crown chakra opening up. It's mastering the ego. It's a fantastic card in general. Couldn't ask for better. Here we have, and quite fortuitous, we've got the 3 of working together in partnership, so there's growth coming, and probably a group setting is coming in your life in some area. We have the with love, relationships, friendships, and family. We have end of cycle, completion, but rebirth and starting again. So we have the old man who sits at the gates. We have the tree of life shown here with the pentacles, but he's looking on like Sophia at the gates of the town, at the gates of the city, where people come to seeking wisdom. This is where you are at the moment. This is the advice that it's offering. So you're at a place where you're holding court with family, friends, and relationships. And it's slightly standoffish, if I'm honest. Sophia sitting at the gates, wisdom sitting at the gates. It's kind of the lonely sage, or the lonely magi. But it's a positive card, but it is quite independent at this stage. But it's asking to be it's asking you to have a new frame of mind and move into a new sphere. New frame of mind is being asked of you, to do with friendships. You know what that is. We all have different situations, but that's what it's asking. You have a new frame of mind. Possibly you've been looking at a situation the same way, and you've got to alter that if you want to bring success in relationships, and in all areas. Then lastly here with careers and finances, you're getting out of dodge, you're leaving something new. We have the 5 at the bottom. He's walking away from chaos, he's walking away from instability, and he's also walking away from groups. He's made a decision with the single of new beginnings, and he's seeking new partnerships and balance and choices with the 2. Yes, I really did get that from that whole from this whole card. So with the 8 of Cups here, he might not know where he's going, but he knows that in order to bring about accomplishment, this had to happen, and it has helped him master his frame of mind, because cups are always about it's about the soul, the heart, our intuition, our emotions, our frame of mind on abundance and manifesting. He's had to leave that frame of the heart, what motivates us from our heart, our beliefs in ourselves. That's had to be left. And so there's a lot going on in your heart. There's a lot going on in intuitively. I just feel looking at this that Taurians, there is troubled waters, and you've not felt that stability, but I think you're moving forward away from that emotional instability or that intuitive instability, that things are going to be made clear soon. And I think there's going to be collaborations, I think there's going to be partnerships, I think there's going to be growth ahead, and I think there needs to be some optimism. I don't feel there's enough optimism here, but there's going to be healing and community moving forward, because I think with the threes we've always got growth and progression, and there's creativity here. So yeah, okay, I'm going to leave that there for Tauruses. Let's move over to Capricorns next. Capricorn. I tend to do Virgos next, but I'm doing Capricorns. Capricorn. How are you feeling? I'm doing fours again. Don't know what that's about. Are you at the end of your tether? Are you preparing to move forward? So your energy level is at a 9. You're coming to an end of something. There's something in relationships, love and family, where you have used an awful lot of that energy up, and you could say it's completion or attainment, and like your battery is empty. But is your battery empty? Because 10 is about the start of a new cycle, having learnt all the lessons from the past. It's asking you to be the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is somebody who is charging in, who's really got a lot of energy. Totally the opposite to this. Be energetic. This is someone who's kind of either arriving or departing, you know. He's the fast talker, he's opinionated and intellectual. So I think, you know, be impetuous, be assertive. I feel like this is an oomph. I feel like you need an oomph, and this is going to give you the oomph. So it's asking you to be the oomph that you need, because there's a certain level of okay, you've attained everything, there's a huge amount of fruition that you have imparted into the situation, but I feel like the pot needs to be stirred again. We need some new energy coming in, and this is going to come in via your mind, your mouth, and your intellect. You'll know what that means. Decision making as well. With the King of Cups then, King of Cups is a great card. He is somebody on the whole who is master of the subconscious mind. He's steadfast, doesn't let his mind be screwed by his emotions, definitely very Capricorn. And he is immovable by surroundings, you know, so the whole world can be kind of going to poop, and he's perfectly happy because his throne is in the middle of the sea, so he doesn't care what's going on. If he's made the decision to be immovable, it's going to be immovable. But what it's asking you here, the advice card, is to be the Ace of Wands, and actually that kind of would add up. And I quite, you know, my guys just said to me, have you not noticed, Rachel, that this month everything has been the opposite? Like, this will be the opposite. So yeah, I'm learning. You need a bit of a, okay, you've probably been sat on that throne of cups a little bit too long, and actually, you know, with the King of Cups, he can be a little bit, he kind of could do with a bit of fire under his feet, so to speak. He's not the most, he's like the person you marry, but not the person that you want to have a fling with. But then you have a fling and then you think, I wish I hadn't absolutely set fire to this relationship, where the King of Cups, at least he was always around and he was always very dependable, and you know, it's kind of, he's a double-edged sword, because he is very steadfast, and sometimes people will find that very boring, but I mean, it's wonderful, but it needs shaking up. I feel like your life, it's not saying this is you, it's saying your life is a little bit like this. There's a certain amount of staidness, I feel. And with the Ace of Wands, I kind of feel you're being asked to be a little bit, let's add a bit of passion into the mix here, let's add a little bit of boldness into this. Where's your drive? Where's your competitiveness? Have you been sitting down with your slippers and letting situations come to you rather than you go out to them? So this is a little bit of you need to go out to them. So here we have, with moving forward then, we have the career and finance, and we have the Lovers card. Gosh, Lovers card, eek. So here you have the 6. It's looking at harmony between the man and the woman. It's very nurturing. It's like the older sister of the Two of Cups. It is about choice. It is about cooperation. It is about deals. It's also about understanding who you are. It's coming to the realization, being the best that you can be. It's all of those things and more. It's one of those cards I struggle with, and it's asking you to be the Page of Swords. So I don't really know, I don't understand the career and finance. You need to be who you are meant to be. Is there a dream that you've got that you're wanting to manifest? It's asking you to be the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords, again, we're looking at new ways of communicating, new knowledge. You need probably to be a little bit more in control of what you say and how you say things, communicating intellectually, because like the Page of Swords, he can be a little bit carefree with his mouth. So probably you need to be to step out of the boundaries for career and finances. Possibly you need to be a little bit more, you know, go with the wind, you know, because he's looking into the wind. He's looking to He's impetuous. Possibly you need to be a bit impetuous, but don't blame me if it goes wrong. I'm just saying what the cards are saying. That's a difficult one. Only you'll really know what that means. Is there a partnership that you're in? And it's saying, go for it. Because this isn't somebody that's hesitating, you know. Right, okay, so we'll go over to Virgos. Okay, Virgos, let's get to you. Hello Virgos for the month of July. Let's see what you've been up to and what advice is being given to you on the matters of family, friends, loved ones, and general reading with career and finance. So I'm just going to do another shuffle and then we will get going. That wasn't a very good shuffle, but I'll stick to it. Oh, my team card, Chariot, for relationships. The advice, be independent. General, something coming in, good and strong. Eights, action. Something being accomplished. Completion, mastering, not completion so much as something coming in, and it's that feeling of mastering something, like yay, that's kind of what this, woohoo, that's that kind of emotion that comes with it. The advice is you're starting something. It's a rebirth and starting again. So something is starting again. This is classic. I mean, if you were to read this on any of the sort of, you know, what do you call it? Any of the sort of tarot classes, this is a relationship is ending, start a new one. Or a relationship is ending and you're about to get divorced. But don't do that. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that here you have the Chariot card where you have got to make a head over heart decision. And, you know, the Chariot card continues and follows what the lover started. So you have the spiritual lessons over materialism here, and this is the spiritual number of spiritual awareness with the 7, and you know, today I'm doing this 777, so you know, that's today's date, 777, and so here it is all about making that head over heart decision. And the advice card is the 9, which is okay, it's fulfilled, it's come to fruition, we have progression, you have attained it, completion, boom. That's what that's what I get. Do you understand what that means when somebody does that? That's that. And this is in for love, family, friendships. There's a head over heart decision. And it can be about anything. I mean, it can be, how do I want to be perceived? How do I want to be treated? How do I want to be You know, it's not just about leaving somebody or, you know, getting rid of a friendship, or it can just be, I've got to make a head over heart decision. Why am I always being like this? Why do I judge this way? Why am I, yeah, it's kind of, here you're being asked to really question yourself and say, is what I'm doing the right thing to do? You know, detaching myself from the physical world. Is this what I should be doing? And it's making that manifestational decision, which puts us nicely into the Nine of Pentacles. And she is the independent woman, you know, she is, everything's paid off, you know, and she's free of worry here. So it's asking you to be at peace, but be wise, and be fairly carefree, in spite of the fact that this card is the Virgo card. So yeah, see if we come back on that. But here again, it's manifested here because we have the 10. So something is definitely starting, and you're being asked to, from this day forward, I'm going to have a frame of mind that encompasses everything that I've learned in my past, and I'm going to go forward knowing that I have gleaned as much information, I've gleaned wisdom, and I am hopeful and victorious because I know my truth and I have clarity of thought, and I have a mind that knows where it needs to go, knows what it wants to do. That's what this means for general. And you're being asked to do that. You're being asked to move forward into a new life with greater clarity, having learnt from the past. Very deep. This is very, very blinking deep. This. In the area of finances, we've had this before. In the area, I don't know who it was now, but the area of finances and career, gosh, I think it's the opposite way around. But here you have somebody who is, no, I think it's the same way around. I think it was for Sagittarius. You're looking very carefully at what you need to do, and it's okay. That's showing wisdom, that you are looking at what you should be doing in the area of career and finance. You know, this could be about working out what you want to do as a career. You know, you're still at college, you know, you're still at school, you don't really know what to do. That's kind of what this is. So that's fine, that's showing wisdom. But this card is asking you to look at what brings you joy. What is it that actually makes you smile? What is it that you would gain a sense of that life-giving joy from doing, and then worry about the practicality of it later. It's reminding you with the Page of Cups to understand that you only have one life, and to be whimsical about it is okay. And we have the pink here, which is unconditional love, and it's all about, you know, when you're at school, you've got to, such an awful lot is asked of you, but really you need to be focusing on getting rid of a lot of that worry, and focusing instead on, okay, look, you know, if everything went, you know, upside down. At the end of the day, what would I actually do? What would bring me joy? And then work it from there. Right, that is the end for the earth signs. Whoop. I hope it blessed you. It was very heavy, but give me a like or give me a thumbs down. Either is fine because it helps my algorithms. Alright, bye.